Hey, Silver Tubers. It's Mr. Zeke coming to you from. Wait a minute. I'm not coming to you from the silver pouring bench. I'm coming to you from the watchmaking bench. What? Well, I'm getting ready to do my next build, and I thought I would, just for fun, I would involve you guys in it and get some opinions and see what you guys thought. So I got a shipment in today from a supplier that I use, A. Jusette, and I got a couple of cases, crystal, sapphire crystal, and a dial. And I thought I would leave it up to you guys, get you guys involved, leave it up to you guys as to which one of the cases, the brushed finish case, or matte finish rather, matte finish case, or the high polish case I would use. And so I'm going to show you the dial and the handset that I have for it. And you guys leave your comments down below as to what you think would look the best based on the dial. Now, the sapphire crystal that I ordered does have a, I think I went with, I don't know, let's see here. I think it's got a green, a slightly green AR tint to it. I didn't go with a domed crystal. I went with a, yeah, it's got a slightly greenish color to it. I did not go with a domed crystal. I went with a flat crystal because, I mean, it's slightly domed. It has to be, but this build is kind of along the veins of a Rolex Milgauss. That's the basic concept behind it. If you want to know more about the Milgauss, just Google Milgauss. That deals with magnetism. It was their anti-magnetic watch they made years, and they still make it, but the original was made for engineers who worked in a highly magnetic environment. And so let's have a look at this dial. I want to get it to where you guys can see it. I'm going out on a limb here because I've never done a dial like this. I've always stuck with very utilitarian dials. And so I'd kind of like to, this is the dial. It's got a very interesting blue starburst to it. It's got a minute track and a second track around the outer edge, and those the indices, which is what we call the indicators for what time it is, are actually applied, meaning they are separate from the dial and they are attached to the dial, and they are luminous, and so that means they glow. And the only other thing on this dial is the little symbol and automatic, so that anyone looking at it will know that it's an automatic wristwatch, not a quartz wristwatch. This particular watch will have the date, and this is I like the fact that on this particular dial they surround the date in that chrome window to match the indices. And so this is the dial that we're going to use for this build with that really beautiful blue luster, blue starburst pattern. And so I need to know, should I go the blue dial in the matte finish case with the green crystal, or should I go with the high polish case, which would give it more of a dressier look, a little, I mean, it's still considered a sport style, but it wouldn't be quite as utilitarian. Now the handset, in keeping with the original intent, the handset that I'm going to use to give it less of a aviator or engineer or, you know, any of the military type builds that I've done in the past, I'm going with traditional silver. Well, actually, we use white is what we call silver, but they're basic stick hands with luminous material in them. Now, I'm probably not going to use that blue seconds hand as, well, that'd be just dumb, a blue seconds hand on a blue dial. So, but anyhow, this is not going to be a really long video. I just wanted to get you guys, I wanted to re-engage with you guys. I kind of miss you guys, and so I wanted to re-engage with you guys and get you sort of involved in the build process. And so I'm going to make a decision on Saturday, so post below your preference in case, and then Saturday we will probably do a video. We'll start the assembling of the wristwatch, and I'm going to do it a little bit at a time so that you guys can follow along as we build this watch together. So anyhow, I just wanted to throw that out there and get you guys involved, get re-engaged with the community, and that's it. I appreciate you guys watching. I look forward to the comments down below. Remember, polished or matte finish? That's the question. Cheers. It's Mr. Zeke from the Watchmaking Bench.